These three things really destroy the narcissist and make him suffer to death after the discard. Hallo Everyone. To delve into the complex psyche of a narcissist, we must acknowledge the concealed depths that elude their self-perception. Despite their purported self-awareness, three enigmatic facets of their character remain shrouded in mystery. Today, we embark on an illuminating journey to unravel these perplexing attributes of narcissism, shedding light on their intricate nature. One of the most striking blind spots that narcissists possess is an unwavering conviction that the entire world revolves solely around their existence. This distorted perspective breeds ceaseless paranoia, leaving them in a perpetual state of vigilance, constantly questioning the intentions of those around them. Every interaction becomes a potential battlefield, a never-ending competition to undermine the perceived threat to their superiority. This warped belief system paints a grim portrait of a hostile world conspiring against them, resulting in a scarcity of trust as they recoil from relinquishing control and exposing their vulnerable selves. Before we embark deeper into these profound insights, I implore you to subscribe to our channel. Your subscription serves as a crucial catalyst in raising awareness about the perils of narcissistic abuse, enabling us to deliver more invaluable content like this. Now let us courageously plunge into the core of today's episode. First and foremost, narcissists unknowingly become their own worst adversaries. Their lives are consumed by an unyielding conviction that others are perpetually plotting against them, striving to undermine their every success. They perceive everyone as potential competitors or adversaries, with their inflated sense of self-importance convincing them that they stand at the center of the universe. Consequently, they struggle to place trust in others, consistently shifting blame and pointing fingers in every direction. Despite being the architects of their own misfortune, they habitually evade taking responsibility for their actions. An intricate web of denial shields them from reality, deflecting accountability onto external factors, while absolving themselves of any culpability. The glaring absence of self-awareness within narcissists hampers any potential for personal growth or introspection, rendering them oblivious to their own actions and their consequences. They steadfastly cling to rigid perspectives, refusing to acknowledge their own involvement in unfavorable situations, inevitably leading to their own downfall. Their insatiable pursuit of desperate desires culminates in catastrophic failures within their relationships. The very connections they yearn for are destructively dismantled as they continually sabotage their own emotional bonds. Each job they claim to cherish inevitably ends in termination or loss. Relationships they believe will bring them fulfillment cascade into nightmarish experiences within their own distorted perception. Consequently, solace and stability become elusive ideals in their turbulent lives. The bewildering aspect lies in their perpetual habit of shifting blame onto others, completely disregarding their role as their own worst enemies. When observed holistically, their life story narrates a tale of profound sorrow as they remain trapped in a remorseless cycle of dismantling every positive aspect they encounter. Genuinely loving individuals are lost, job opportunities slip through their fingers, custody of their children is forfeited, and the families they create disintegrate due to their immoderate arrogance and self-centeredness. Respect, honor, and the meticulously crafted public image they meticulously portray crumble into ruins. It is crucial to acknowledge that this ruin is solely a product of their own actions. Their demise is not orchestrated by external forces. Instead, it is their own missteps that demolish their metaphorical castles. Their very conduct obliterates their own personalities, triggering their inevitable downfall. Their pitiful existence resembles a ticking time bomb on the precipice of explosion. However, a startling revelation emerges. They mistakenly perceive themselves as victims of circumstances, unaware that they are the ones perpetually betraying others. Their innate inability to comprehend the correlation between their actions and the resulting consequences prevents them from taking ownership and responsibility for their own choices. Number 2. Immaturity reigns supreme in narcissists. At first glance, it may be tempting to attribute intelligence to narcissists due to their ability to retain information, achieve professional success, accumulate wealth, and charm others into perceiving them as extraordinary. Their captivating performance often deceives. However, beneath the surface, a profound immaturity lurks. Allow me to shed light on this intriguing aspect. Take a moment to contemplate this unsettling notion. Whenever a narcissist makes an error, causes harm, engages in absurd behavior, or undergoes a transformative process, even the slightest whiff of feedback triggers a vehement and aggressive response comparable to that of a rabid dog. Fueled by an unshakable belief in their own perfection, their wrath is unleashed upon you. Impulsivity governs their actions, as they leap into risks devoid of any thoughtful consideration. Concepts like planning ahead or exercising patience are alien to them, fueling their reckless pursuit of desires with little regard for consequences. Consequently, people and objects are discarded when they no longer serve their immediate interests, treated as disposable commodities. The insatiable hunger for instant gratification knows no bounds within the narcissist's realm. Their desires demand immediate fulfillment, regardless of the havoc wrought upon others. They throw tantrums when reality fails to align with their wishes, revealing a childlike temperament trapped within the confines of an adult body. Ironically, children often exhibit greater levels of maturity compared to narcissists, displaying emotional restraint and an understanding of delayed gratification. However, it is the narcissist's adult capacities that make them perilous adversaries, especially when bolstered by power, wealth, influence, or during contentious legal battles. Blinded by their egotistical needs, narcissists pay no heed to the consequences of sacrificing their own children. Further highlighting their immaturity, they expect reconciliation even after their malicious comments about you have been exposed. Imagine this scenario. A narcissistic parent orchestrates a smear campaign against you, portraying themselves as the victim of their own child's supposed abandonment. Yet, moments later, they approach you with disingenuous kindness, craving quality time together. The audacity of their belief that they can simultaneously vilify and reconcile is truly perplexing. Unaware of the repercussions of their actions, they anticipate your compliance, expecting a smooth relationship despite their transgressions. Number 3. Narcissists and their reliance on others. Picture a narcissist stranded in the heart of an unforgiving desert. Within an hour, they would crumble, utterly helpless. Why, you might wonder. It is because they depend on others as desperately as they rely on the air they breathe. Multiple sources of attention and admiration serve as their lifeblood, imperative for their survival. They lack the inner strength to sustain themselves. Their sense of self teeters on the brink of fragile existence. They are akin to true parasites, devoid of a genuine self, but a jumbled mix of unhealthy coping mechanisms acquired from external sources of attention and adulation. Their very being hinges on perpetuating their parasitic relationship with others. Ironically, narcissists foolishly delude themselves into believing that they require no one. In their grandiose fantasy, they envision themselves as indispensable figures, expecting a world where everyone bows in submission to their colossal ego. Such is their distorted perception. However, if they were to confront reality, they would be awakened to a stark departure from their illusory realm. Strip away everything from a narcissist, deprive them of the people who validate their ego, strip away their wealth, reputation, and influence until all that remains is their empty core, and watch as the narcissist swiftly fades into oblivion. Their very essence lies in the presence of others. Their existence is intrinsically intertwined with external validation. In the absence of this crutch, their illusory sense of self disintegrates naturally. And thus concludes today's episode. I trust you found it enlightening. If so, please share your thoughts in the comments and feel free to contribute any other overlooked aspects of narcissism. Until we meet again, may the journey of healing for all commence and endure.